Hold up, wait.
Check it out. If you ain't know who it is, it's India Monee, the baddest.
You know you the baddest, baby.
If you don't know who it is, it's India Monee, the baddest, and welcome back to my channel. So happy to be back talking to you guys. It's back to school time, and congratulations to everybody that's going to college for the first time, or if you're in high school, congratulations to make it to the next grade, because I know it'll be some high school kids watching me. I'll be like, wow. But yeah, so it's back to school time, and I just wanted to do a back to school Q&A video, because like I said, some high school kids watch me, of course college kids watch me. I keep saying kids like I'm that much older. But I did want to do that. I graduated school last year in May 2017, so I would say I'm a pro at the school shit. But this is probably like my last college video, unless it's requested, because people kept asking questions and I was like, do y'all want a Q&A? And I did a poll on Twitter and y'all said yeah. So I'm just gonna get straight into it, and if you have any more questions, leave them down in the comment section below and I will answer them that way, okay? Or you guys can always DM me. People always DM me, ask me questions, and I always respond. So yeah, let's get into the questions. So the first question is, how do you adjust to living with a terrible roommate? So if you live with, I've never had a bad roommate experience ever. All of my roommates that I ever had was chill and cool. We stayed out of each other's way, or we was all friends, or we was very cordial. So shout out to all my roommates that I had all 4 years, because we never had no problems. Even with dishes, like we never really had no problems. I would say dealing with living with a terrible roommate, I've never had that experience, but I would just say definitely talk. The worst thing that you can do nowadays is like shade people and like talk mess on social media, because I know a lot of people go to social media and say like, my roommate this, my roommate that, because I've had friends who have that experience. So I would say, number one, talk to them in person. Text them or knock on their door and just say like, hey, can we sit down and have a gathering or meeting and just talk about the problems. So I definitely say talk to them, lay down all the problems. Just say, do you have any problems with me? These are my problems with you or the room or how things are going, and just come up with solutions. So whatever problem there is, come up with a solution. Like, don't just shoot out problems and then they end up being a problem war, you know? Just talk about problems and solutions and how can we make the living arrangement better for both of us, because we have to be in this room for probably a semester, and a semester is long enough. So yeah, most of the time it's the whole year, unless you like switch rooms or something. So I would just say definitely talk to them, don't shade them, and come up with problems and solutions. The next question is, well, let me answer this question. So somebody asks, should I pick a roommate or just do randomly? So whenever people ask me this, I get this question a lot actually. Whenever people ask me about roommates, I always say just get a random roommate. Like, even my sister, like, she's always like, I need a roommate. People on Twitter, I see people like saying like, I need a roommate, who wanna be my roommate? And I'm like, we never did that when we were, first of all, we couldn't do that. Like, times, it wasn't that long ago, but we didn't have where the little portals and stuff like that. It was like a letter in the mail saying, this is your roommate, this is your roommate email, this is your roommate phone number, boom, you know? So I would say do a random roommate. My freshman year, I had a random roommate and we became best friends. So I feel like that's best, because you see somebody's profile, you pick them, you think they're this type of way, and most of the time they're probably not that way to the T, because it's a profile, so you're gonna boost yourself, of course, like, you know? So I would just say pick a random roommate and just let life take its course. You don't know who you're gonna meet when you get a random roommate. So I feel like that's a good thing, because I feel like you choose a roommate, then it's like, dang, I chose this person to live with me and this person sucks. And it's my fault because I chose them. That's how I always think about it. Like, I never picked my roommates. I just let it all happen, and I feel like I met some great people that we don't talk every day, we're best friends, but we do keep in contact with each other. And one of my roommates always sends Christmas cards and things like that, and I like that. You don't have to be best friends with your roommate. You could just be cordial and talk, and it just be a good time. So I say go with a random roommate. That's my suggestion. The next question is, how do you deal with campus beef / haters? Oh yeah, I did have beef. I'm sorry. How do you deal with campus beef or haters? Me, the way I handle beef and haters, definitely don't handle it like Nicki Minaj. Okay, don't do that. The way I handle it, I literally put up shields and I'm like tunnel vision. I'm like, I don't see you haters. Like, you know how Nicki Minaj was like, I leave the packs on my backs to them? That's how, that way you can follow Nicki, okay? Like, when I had beef on campus, I wouldn't even say it was a beef, it was just like a falling out. I never really was beefed up with people because I don't beef with people. Like, I always be like, people have problems with me, but I don't have problems with people. Like, that was my mentality. Like, if you don't like me, that's your problem, because I don't beef with people. That's literally how I made it through college, because people was hating on me. I heard people didn't like me, and it was always like, I heard this, I heard that, or people would mug me and things like that. But literally I was like, I don't know what your problem is. Like, I don't beef with people, people beef with me. That was literally my tagline. Like, I don't beef with people, people beef with me, and that's your problem. So I say just ignore it, because when you ignore it, you seem like the bigger person. And I know sometimes people be like, I can't be the bigger person, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, you here at school, and I'm speaking of college, even if you're in high school, you're in school to get your education and to go towards your goals. So I would just say, be blind to the bullshit, okay? That's how you do it. Just know that you're above. Walk, talk, and act like you're above everybody, and just shield your direction and don't even think about it, because it's not worth it. And months and a year from now, it's not even gonna matter. So be gone, haters. How do you handle studying and partying? It's easy. My freshman year, I had the greatest like study party ratio ever. Like, I really don't know how I did it. And I think my second semester freshman year, I had a 4.0, and I literally don't know how I did it. I'm pretty sure it was a second semester freshman year. I had a 4.0, don't know how I did it. I didn't have a car, and I turned up like every day, like Monday to Thursday, because most time Friday, like, it was nothing really going on, or like on the weekends, it was like chill stuff, unless it was like a popping weekend. I was out like every day. So pretty much this is what I did. I set deadlines and goals for myself. So I would be like, okay, this assignment is due. Like, I would write everything down. So I'm a journal. I have to write multiple lists of the same things in different ways. So I'll write in my planner, this is due on this day, and then I'll write down on my calendar in my room, like on my wall, these are my due dates for this. And then I would write, sometimes I would just write to-do lists, like, this is due then. So I would know when is due what day. And then I would work on work during the day. So like, a lot of times during the day, people will, like, you know, we nap, we do all these things, we go to happy hour, we go chill in our friends' rooms, we chill in the student lounge and all this stuff. Like, I'm just speaking on freshman year, but I'll gather all my years together. So pretty much I would work during the day. Even if you're in class and you have to work during class on other stuff, I would work when I'm working. Like, there will be times I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work from 12 to 4. I'm gonna do as much work as I can, because when 5 o'clock hit, it's business hours is over, okay? And we finna turn up. So I would set deadlines for myself and set time. So like, if I wake up one day, I'll be like, okay, I know today it's gonna be a kickback in Brookside. We pre-gaming at 8, and I gotta get ready, and we gonna be there at 10. So I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna start getting ready in my room at 6. And we went to the pregame at 8. So I get out of class at 12. I'm gonna eat lunch. I'm gonna chill. I know I'm gonna chill in MSC and be talking a lot. So like, you know you. So know yourself and be realistic with yourself. So I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I'm back in my room by 2:30. I'm gonna take a nap for like 30 minutes. So by 3 o'clock, from 3 to 6, I'm gonna work as hard as I can. I'm not gonna watch TV, because back then I had a TV in my room in freshman year. So I was just like, I'm not gonna talk on the phone, I'm not gonna FaceTime. I might text a little bit, you know, have little breaks, but I'm gonna do as much work as I can from 3 to 6. And then 6 o'clock, I'm gonna start getting ready for this party. And yeah, so anything helps. So that's what you have to know. It's all about balance. So you gotta know yourself, be realistic, set goals, and then turn up. That's how you do that. Best ways to make friends. I'm a big person on like vibes and like how people make me feel. So I feel like making friends for me has to be organic. Like I don't really like search for friends. That's why I feel like right now, okay, we're not gonna talk about me, but I feel like the best way to find friends is definitely if you're starting school, I would say in your building. A lot of the people that I was cool with in the beginning of my college career came from my building. But I would say overall in your major, like those people that are in your major are gonna be your core friends. Like all of my really, really close friends now that I talk to on a more frequent basis they were all comm majors. We all like did projects together, we all had class together, things like that. So I feel like the best ways to make friends is definitely in your building, in your major, and in your organization. So make sure you join your organizations, which leads me to the next question. The question was, how do you pick organizations to join? So yeah, just be yourself when making friends. Don't act like anybody else. Make sure you talk. Like, I know we live in a digital, I love my phone age, but like if there's conversation going on, just jump in the conversation, talk to people, follow people on social media, and then when they talk on Twitter or when they talk on Instagram, that's always my trick. I always act like I already know people. So that way I'm like, we're friends, come on, let's be friends. So definitely join organizations, just talk to people, be yourself, and friends should come. You know, people gravitate towards you when you're a light, so just be a light and friends will come. So how do you pick organizations to join? I always say pick organizations on things that you're interested in and things that are gonna make your career better. So of course y'all know that well, if you didn't know, my major was mass communication, so I joined newspaper. I joined NABJ, which is the National Association of Black Journalists. What else was I in? We created a Panther Media team. And what else? Okay, then I joined Collegiate 100. So Collegiate 100 was something I was interested in because they did a lot of community service at different schools, and they were based on like academics and things like that, and doing like personal development. Like we went to conferences about like, you know, how to be better with this, how to be better in that, how to like learn financial literacy, things like that. So I'm always interested in bettering myself. So those are the type of organizations that I joined. So the last question is a really deep question, a definitely serious question. So it says, I think a great thing to discuss will be personal finance in college. I feel like people really don't understand how to budget, and it's something people are very insecure about. I would love to hear your thoughts on student loan debt, going from college to making substantial income. Okay, so I said personal finance in college. Pretty much freshman year, I don't know how I did it. I had a big refund, and I didn't have a job freshman year. And pretty much freshman year I had my parents still, but I was living off my refund. All my other years, sophomore year and up, I was working with the newspaper. So I had an on-campus job that paid a good amount of money. So I was working with the newspaper. I got paid every 2 weeks, and on top of that I had a refund. So I say, well, personal finance in college, just a budget. If you have to work, or if you can work, I definitely say work. And I always say work on campus, because when you work on campus, on-campus jobs at Prairie View made good money. Depending on what department you were in, I made good money working at the newspaper. And they understand your class schedule. They go around your class schedule. You don't have to drive off campus. So I feel like that made it easier for me, because if you're working at the outlets or at a store, you gotta drive. They don't care, you know, and when you work at school, depending on like where you work, if it's not like the rec center or something like that, pretty much everything closes at 5 or 6, so you have that time. So I definitely say like budget your money. So definitely eat more in the cafeteria. Don't try not to eat out as much. Budget how much you eat out. If you get a refund, please, I know people always tell you this, because people told me this, and I remember people telling me this, please save your refunds. Like, save your refunds and put it towards your college loans, because now my income now is definitely not where I want it to be, and paying back college loans and them calling you and emailing you every month is definitely hard, annoying, scary. I feel like I'm poor. Like, it's hard. So I just say, if you really have a refund, just cut your refund in half. Keep half of it to live off of, or to spend, because I know you're gonna spend. You're in college. You want clothes, you want shoes, you want hair, you want to you know, because I was that person. Like, I blew refunds. So I know you want to spend money, but like maybe take half of it, or take like at least a fourth of it and put it towards back your student loans. Like, I don't know, put it in a savings account and don't touch it at all. Just do something to where when you get out of school you have money. Because when I got out of school, and even just talking to like Hannah, I don't have anything to show for the refunds that I got. And I probably got, I don't even know how much money I got in refunds, but it was a lot. Like, I was getting a lot of money, and I don't have anything to show for it. Like, I could have bought so much stuff to help my career or put towards these loans, and it's really hard when you get out of school. So I definitely say, like, you know, budget, try not to eat out as much. Every party's pretty much the same, so if you don't have to go to the party, if you don't feel like going, don't force yourself. Save your $10-$20, you know. Everybody in college is broke pretty much. It's okay. Everybody's trying to make a way. Even when you graduate, everybody's trying to get it. So don't be embarrassed. Like I said, just use your money wisely. That's just my advice. I hope I answered that question. Student loan debt is real. Student loan debt is serious. They don't care if you not making money, if you're not where you want to be, if you got rent. They don't care. They just want their money, and it's definitely very scary and very hard. So if you can get scholarships, definitely try to cut that loans down, because I wish I would have did more finding scholarships and definitely more of saving money to put towards my college loans, because now I owe a lot of money. And though I love my college experience, I don't love the money that I owe, you know. So yeah, so that's it for this Q&A. I hope that I answered some good questions. It wasn't that many, but I think they were good questions that need to be answered for whoever needed those things. They were really serious topics, and I just want to say good luck to everybody going back to school. Let's reach for 4.0s. Let's turn up. Let's make connections. Let's network. Let's intern. Let's be the productive student that I know that you can be. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Like I said, comment down below if you have any more questions, or DM me if you want it to be more personal. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it to your friends that are going to school, because we all need to help each other, okay? So yeah, I'm done talking. See y'all in the next video.